Everybody. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing tonight? Tonight we are going to get back to playing some Powerwash Sim. It's actually been I think actually a month to the day since I last played it. Hello, hello, welcome. So, we're going to get back into the career mode, but before we do, I'm going to get some music going for us so that we can relax while we enjoy some Powerwash Sim. Please let me know if you hear it or if there are any issues with hearing it. Okay? If it's too loud, I can turn it down. Let's start out with the golf cart. Hello, welcome, Bakori. Yeah, let me know if the music's too loud. I'll try to change it for us. Now, let's see if I can remember all of the controls. I'm glad you're here, No Coming. Ah, that's how we rotate. Okay, R for rotate. And I always press E constantly. Yep, it's all coming back to me now. Slowly but surely. Try to get the really big swaths of parts. Then we'll get down and get into all the little nitty-gritty details. I wanted to focus on something cozy and comfy. I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday so far. Hi, Fatoris. Welcome. Happy weekend to you, too. Trying to remember how I get into... Oh, there we go. I'm having to kind of relearn the controls a little bit since it's been a while. And now we're getting an ad. That is what I was worried about with some of these. Let me actually make sure that my ad blocking is still on for that. Apologies. I'm gonna have to just like give in and finally get like a premium Spotify account or something. Oh, you're at a picnic all afternoon. That sounds really nice, Kel. Let's get up on top. We not have our little ladder? Oh, we do. Over here. Still haven't gotten the roof entirely clean. Oh, I see. There we go. Now we need the chassis, the steering column, and the windshield. Let's get real low here. See what we can possibly find. Ah. Little bit of dirt hiding right there. There's the chassis. The steering column still has some dirt I see there. Okay, and the windshield. It's just that little bit right at the top. There we go. Very nice, quick job to complete. Good way to reintroduce myself to the game a bit. Okay, now we have a much larger job here. Oh, wow, it's everywhere. Okay. This weird, odd, creepy sign on the outside of the house. It's nothing to worry about. Okay. According to Ginny's research, they're written in Enochian, the ancient language of the angels. Okay, sure. I'm just here to clean. I'm just here to clean this house. Whatever other stuff y'all got going on is none of my business. Maybe this is not the one to use for that. Let's see. That's better. That is much better. I love how satisfying this game feels. Yeah, my weekend has fortunately been pretty low key. I have spent a good portion playing some Mario Kart World. I really do hope I am able to play stuff like that for you all pretty soon. Oh, the daily hoot. Well, you just did it yourself, no coming. It's basically just a daily check-in. It lets me know that, you know, you're here. It's also there for people who want to lurk. And if you just want to like check in, it just keeps track of the number of streams you've come to and checked in on for. It's just a fun little way to do that if you're interested. Yeah, no, I'm definitely, I am enjoying my Switch too. I am. I will have even more fun when I get to stream stuff from it for you all, though, for sure. A capture card and some increased RAM for my rig so that I can handle more demanding games to stream is definitely in hopefully the very near future. I'm just saving up for it. That was already my big purchase, was getting the Switch 2. Yeah, the Daily Hoot, it doesn't show up on stream or anything, so you can always redeem it no matter when you come into stream. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of stream. And just so long as you've come in, it won't interrupt me or anything. So I want it to be as lurker friendly as possible. Oh, okay, cool. Care of all that. Glad to get the driveway done. Let's see. On my wish list for Switch 2 games. I really actually am interested in the new Donkey Kong game, which I didn't think I would be. I haven't really played. I'm going to be real with you. I haven't played many Donkey Kong games. I know that like everyone loves like Donkey Kong Country and stuff like that, but platforming's fine. It's just not necessarily a game that I always feel like I have to have. The last like Donkey Kong game I actually sat down and really played was like the one for the Nintendo 64. And I don't know, I really am kind of charmed by the Donkey Kong Bonanza stuff that I've seen so far. The character designs and art directions really cute. And I might have to pick it up. As for other games, a lot of the games for the Switch 2, like we don't really know what all is necessarily coming out. I really hope that there is a new Splatoon that comes out eventually for the Switch 2. I don't expect it anytime soon since, like, frankly, Splatoon 3 is still pretty new. And just stay on the lower level and then we'll work our way up. I'd also really love to see, and I know that this is like asking for the moon as well because of how long it took for us to even get like what we got. A new Animal Crossing title would be welcomed. I like New Horizons, but there's so many things I wish they could have done more with New Horizons. So either like, I don't know, a major Switch 2 update for New Horizons or a whole new like entry would be huge. I kind of see a big update more than anything though. If there is going to be absolutely anything for that series. I hope I eat my words. The other thing I'm kind of curious about is what they're going to do in terms of a new Zelda title. Because we've already had, you know, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think they can really retread that as much. And so I'm curious what comes next for that series as a whole. Like, are they going to return more to the classic formula, or is just open world like a major identifier of the series at this point? Yeah, no, I agree. Fatoris is quite nice, fell a bit shallow, and I think part of the reason why New Horizons felt a little bit shallow is because while I understand what they were trying to do by having all these updates kind of like tied into real world time and events, there were a lot of things that we got with the updates that were just part of previous games at their release, just part of the base. And so it was like, get really excited, it's Cap'n, and it's like, yeah, but we've always had Cap'n. There's never been a game where we haven't had Cap'n. So like, yeah, I'm excited to get him because he should be in the game, but like that's different than making me excited about a new feature. And yeah, no, New Leaf like introduced a lot more new stuff to the series, which is clearly where like New Horizons got a lot of its inspiration. But it did that while also keeping a lot of the base aspects of the game that like you came to expect at that point. I think another kind of game, I'm curious what they'll do, and I'm actually kind of shocked that this wasn't the Switch 2 release title in any way. I am really curious what sort of new 3D Mario we may end up getting. Are we going to get like an Odyssey 2, or are we going to do something just completely different? Yeah, no, I loved City Folk. Like I loved that there was that sort of like cool mechanic like that. I am actually really disappointed that, for example, one of the things new that actually really disappoints me is that we get one shop upgrade, and that's it, pretty much. Like we don't really get much of a chance to really fully upgrade the buildings that we do have that they can place. And I know that there's probably a decent bit of that is tied to all the customizability. Like they want to make sure that there's enough space on the island for things. So unlike New Leaf, where you had that preset area for all the shops where you could just expand and it like didn't like actually do anything to inhibit you expanding the stores because it was just all going to be in that one like already pre-designed area for it. They had to be more conscious of that this time because they were letting those buildings be placeable. But I really would have appreciated at least a little more customizability for the buildings that we did get to place. Like, okay, if you're not going to give me like an upgrade, well, then give me the ability to unlock like new swappable, like almost like skins or styles for the shops. So if I want to create a town that looks a certain way or has a certain aesthetic, then I can have a shop that reflects that. Like if you're not going to give me like the ability to do one thing, then don't just take it away and call it that. Give me something new. Give me something different to be able to do with it. Like I was honestly surprised we didn't get the opportunity to really change the style of like our town hall, for example, when that was something that we had in New Leaf. That would have made so much sense in New Horizons with all of the different like styles and types of furnishings they came out with. Especially since the home customization was also like really in depth. That's my impression anyway. On things that I'd like to see improved on if they do choose to continue with the series, or if they provide an update. I hope that's some of the things that they might like consider in an update, giving those like style upgrades for buildings, or things like that. Actually filling out the rest of the museum, because it feels really awkward that like it's all symmetrical except for the top floor. Like it just feels like something was meant to go up there that just ultimately didn't. Like, I already know what's coming in terms of, like, the Pokemon games. I'm very excited for ZA. I don't know what any sort of new gen is going to look like, but that's inevitable that that's going to be coming out and available. So I'm looking forward to that. Hoping that they learned from Scarvio at the very least and some of the issues that were present there. And have a better, more optimized game. That would be great. So apparently it runs beautifully on the Switch too. I've actually yet to load my file. I have been incredibly Mario Kart pilled lately, so I just haven't been playing much other games on it yet to see like if those like little free updates and upgrades actually like did anything. But from what I understand, it's like a major improvement. Which is a shame that it like took a whole new system for that to happen. I really hope Game Freak learns from this. But yeah, that's basically all of my like hot Nintendo takes, I guess you could say. Looking forward to a lot of things. Curious what's going to happen with a lot of the major series. Well, it's a different team that works on the Legends games than what works on the actual mainline games. So, like, ZA, that's a whole different team than what does the teams of Scarlet and Violet. Like, they're under the same, like, they're still Game Freak, but it's a different team within Game Freak, is basically what I'm getting at. Which I hope that, like, again, they learn. They look at what the other team is doing right and go, okay. Because it's wild to me that, like, Legends Arceus had, to me, a much better open world than Scarvio, I would argue. Not as seamless, yes, because it was still in zones, but, like, they worked. And the fact that they weren't all interconnected wasn't, like, a total deal breaker for me anyway. Oh my gosh, it's so gross in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up there. See if I can aim the water in between. No, I can't. Okay, the game's just gonna have to give me, like, some pity here and call these clean after a point. I have to go in at some, like, different angles or something. These fences are kind of the worst. Yeah, I think it's just, like, right now the state of gaming is a big question mark. I don't know. I don't know what, like, different major producers like Nintendo, like, what they exactly have in store, what they necessarily want to achieve, what the goals are at this point. What I do know is I'm having fun with the purchase, and I am tentatively hopeful and excited for good things in the future. Some of this, we are just gonna have to get a ladder and go for it. I love this perfectly clean fence. Thank them. Thank these people for keeping a perfectly clean surrounding fence. Alrighty. great. This can actually reach really high up. I forgot we got this attachment. It's not very, like, accurate, though. Okay. I'm glad that, like, the last time I played, I got that upgrade, because that, like, big old bunch of mud there would have taken ages to just slowly get through the layers of. Oh, I don't like these porches, though. I'm afraid. The last time I did a porch, it was horrible. Ugh. Okay. You're just gonna go at it, and eventually it will be clean. Don't let it know you're scared. You gotta tackle it head on. I'm doing my best. I will win. I will win against the dastardly porch. At least I think I can. I think I can win against the dastardly porch. Oh, Aura Smith? No, I don't. I did not hear the weird rumbling noise. What is happening? Okay, Miss Smith, I need you to, like, not to not try to freak me out. This is a relaxing game. I am calmly doing my best to clean this home to the best of my ability. The markings are a little weird, though, I will say. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know how to even attempt to tackle this roof. Let's see if we can get the ceiling here. It may just be a little bit of spraying and praying here a little bit, but we'll try. We'll try. Hilariously, I feel like the floors are like easier to handle. I'm kind of saving that for last. Doing my best to keep everything clean. All right. See if we can't get this door at least. Ooh, I almost missed all of that up there. Right over the window. It's actually kind of hard to reach. There we go. I already know the fence is going to take forever. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. I was honestly really excited for stream. I was excited to get to play this and just kind of like chill out and relax with everyone tonight. Oh, got that railing. Now we just got to get this floor. Also, the stairs I don't think are clean yet either. Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I like about this game is that I can just kind of like turn my brain off, clean some things. Get to chill and relax with all of y'all. It's also a lot of fun. Oh, there we go. We got our stairs all taken care of. I know it's probably going to count like the whole top part of that as a part of this, so I'm not going to like be too worried about the roof as much. Also trying to consider what other games I may want to play for stream here pretty soon. If I would like want to play something like a little more action oriented or a little more still kind of within the same vein of being really chill and relaxed. I don't know. I have been wanting to try that new Fantasy Life game that came out recently. I never did play the original, but from what I've seen of it, it looks very fun and addictive. It looks adorable. Like, I love the art style for it. So it's kind of in a similar vein of like some other games I play, like Mystria, but also kind of different. I also know that that game has multiplayer as well. There we go. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, no, clean the whole wall for me. Thank you very much. I get the window itself isn't done. Okay. There we go. That'll do it. How do Dirt Finder have a real doozy for you when you can experiment it for us over at the recreational grounds? Oh, I'm afraid. Is this the crime bandits? I need some help in my poor little play school. Oh no, what are they putting kids into this time? Oh, right. I remember we had this discussion last time I played this game. Like, this area is supposed to be around a volcano. I'm sure there's something, like, up at the top of that I haven't gotten yet. But I want to try to get these railings because, yeah, they're not looking too good. Oh, okay. That's all I need to do there. Oh, I see. Once again, over the window. It's really hard to see. And it's kind of difficult with the angles they give you. Shocked that this wall isn't being counted. Unless it's also counting, like, up above it, which it may be. Actually, we should probably go ahead and just, like, head up that way and see what we can do. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so that counts as a separate wall. Got it. Well, let's get our big old ladder here. Some awkward angles on this one. I'm kind of curious, like, how is the best way to approach this? Then we get up here, we have this whole area we can get. Slow, steady strokes to get all the grime off. That's the way I do it, even higher, the higher level hoses. Okay. Does anyone had anything interesting, fun, exciting happening lately for anybody, or has it mostly just been kind of chill, not eventful this weekend? Pretty non-eventful. Other than today, it's been pretty slow, which I think will continue to be the same through the week. I mean, that's nice. I am actually preparing to go on vacation in a couple weeks. I actually am not going to be able to stream for a week because of the vacation. But I will try to make it up by the time I come back. Hopefully stream some more for y'all. But I am very much so looking forward to it. It's not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after. I am going to be unavailable. I have needed a vacation for a while. I am needing to just, like, get out of the routine and, you know, getting to go to a new place for a little bit Just always nice. Trying very hard not to like fall off the roof. That would not be good. I think I may just move the ladder though. Oh, I can only just kind of set it to the same area, different side. Okay. I almost feel like I grab this. Got this here. And then maybe with the long distance, we may have an easier time. There we go. There you go. roofs definitely tend to take the longest. They don't have all those nooks and crannies as much as other spots, but it's a large surface area. All right, let's keep going. Oh, of course, I just immediately fall off the roof. All right, let's go get our ladder. Just set it up right here. I am not able to stay up here. Okay, there we go. There we are. Oh, okay. Sure. It's just, I think it's taking pity on me. Yeah, no, falling like that would be really bad for my knees. In fact, I think it would just be really bad for my skeleton in general. I would not recommend falling from a roof. And that is your owl's wisdom for the night. Don't fall from roofs. It's bad. Oh. Okay, I swear I can function. I can get up on a ladder. Okay, there we go. We still have that big, like, main area of the roof up there to get to yet. At least we're going to be paid very nicely for this job, so we can start looking at maybe getting some, like, goodies and upgrades. Don't fall from roofs on it, boss. Yeah, no, I know. Very, very important information. Only trying to spread the best for chat. Okay, this is not doing anything on the grime. But this does. Normally houses that like would be this genuinely dirty are likely like abandoned for years on end and are going to need a lot more than just a wash to even remotely be like livable. Oh, nope. That didn't work. Okay. I wanted to see if I could like get this little pipe here. Yeah, no, I think a lot of it is just like manufactured for the sake of having gameplay. Oh, it's all on the back of it. How am I supposed to get that? Okay, hold on. Okay, but like seriously. This pipe is perplexing me. Why is it not counting as clean? Oh, well, we're just gonna focus on other stuff. Come back to the pipe later. It's a problem for later me. What now? What about the creepy symbols? Oh. That's not very creepy at all. Yeah, I have heard the rumor that Atlas is gonna announce the Persona 4 remake, which I'm excited for. Like, I really enjoy Persona 4. It has a very special place in my heart. I love the Persona series in general. I actually played Persona, like the original Persona 3, and then Persona 4, and then Persona 5. Like, I've been following the series for a very long time. And, it's good. I'm curious what they'll change with the remake. I have heard that they've completely gone for a new voice cast, similar to what they did with Reload for 3, which is going to be an adjustment. I just honestly, I struggle to imagine anyone but the original voice cast for 4. I think it'll be interesting to see what they choose to do with it. And if they do, they probably put it in the same engine as Reload, if I had to guess. Which is probably what they'll use for eventually maybe Persona 6? I don't know. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, yeah, no, same. I was so disappointed because I really wanted to be able to play as the FemC in Persona 3, like, properly. Like, not in the PSP style that was more or less like a visual novel, like, actually get to play her. I was so mad that they just didn't even consider that as an option. And I have been absolutely floored by what fans have done with their mods to try to make that a reality. Like, it's so impressive. It's just a shame that they had to do it. And that Atlas didn't consider that. Because I want, if you're going to tout it as like the complete version of the game, then like make it the complete version. By purposefully excluding a mass part of content that was a major selling point of one of the versions of the game, you're not making a complete version. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah, I would have been honestly miffed if it were a DLC, but like at least I could accept that. I'm actually kind of miffed that they made FES basically a DLC because when I had that version of the game for the PlayStation 2 in the olden days of yore, um that was just part of the game. I didn't have to pay extra for it. But if like time constraints were an issue, then yeah, I would have been like that's what they kind of claimed was the issue. I remember reading that they just didn't have time for it, that it would like, just take so much longer. But in that case, like take the time. I would have loved to have seen it as a DLC in that case. Even if it were just a free update down the line. Okay. That's the most effective way to do that. We have this area right here. So easy to miss. Yeah, I'm actually curious how they're going to approach P4. Are they going to include the stuff from Golden like out the bat? Like are we going to get that as like part of like the base experience of the game or not? Um or is that going to be something that people have to pay for? I have no idea. If they do want to come out with a DLC for 4, which they may want to because they did that with 3, then what would it be if they do include all this stuff for Golden? I'm curious. I'm curious to see how Atlas handles it. I don't have any particular expectations, but I will form an opinion based on what they do ultimately deliver. I'm also curious if they're ever going to do like a Persona 2 in 1 like remake as well. I think that would be really cool because a lot of people haven't had an opportunity to be introduced to those games. A far different vibe than I say what was set from like Persona 3 onwards. I'd still say they warrant like getting their own remakes. Alrighty. We are getting through this roof, one way or another. Kind of sick of looking at this house. So nothing compared to the the playground area that I had to do the last time I streamed this. That was like a multi-hour like marathon. Yeah, no, I think it's absolutely doable. I'm just curious if they'll think it's worth it and they'll ultimately do it. Like, I would like for them to. I think that would be really cool if they did. I also need to check out the new Rune Factory that came out on Thursday that we all talked about. It looks really cool. Oh, okay. Just give me the whole roof. Cool. I will not be upset by that. Go grab my handy dandy ladder. Come on. Come on, game. All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I'm pressing every button under the sun. I just need to go down. There we go. I'm really curious about the new one because, like, it has a very different vibe than previous Rune Factories. It feels a lot more action-oriented, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, and honestly might make me want to check it out a little bit more because, don't get me wrong, I love my farming sims. I love my little cozy, comfy games, and I still feel like this will have the aspects of that. But I also like having, like, something different to focus on occasionally, too. Yeah, I need to check out the reviews for it too and just see like what people are feeling about it because it is like very different than what they've done with previous titles. That can either be like a really good thing or it could be like a risk that didn't necessarily pay off and maybe as a result the gameplay is not as polished because it's something that the team has never really had to do before, so on and so forth. So long as you have some form of farming system to break over your knee, Picori. I mean, yeah, getting to like learn how to min-max some games and, you know, be as efficient as possible can be a lot of fun and a big draw. I try not to do that on stream because I want things to be much more relaxed on stream. I don't want to stress myself out. Always amazes me how well they did with the fantasy farming game compared with Harvest Moon / Storia Seasons. Yeah, I mean, it's the same people who do Storia Seasons that do it says Rune Factory, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a very different like genre of like how they want to incorporate like combat and things like that. Different dev teams, just Marvelous as the publisher. Okay, that's what I was thinking, that they had something in common. Oh, and there I go off the roof. And my ladder is up there. Okay. Wonderful. Well, I'm gonna have to find a way to get back up there. All right, let's see how we can do some parkour. Nope. Nope. Oh, this is not good. How do I get to the ladder? Okay, if I do this. Oh, no. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Parkour saved the day. There's probably like a button or something to reset the ladder placement that I just don't know about. Okay, I'm stuck under my ladder now. All right, there's no winning. Okay, up we go. Oh, I realize I probably need to actually take this over here. If I can. Okay. Yeah, because this area is filthy. And I see like this over here with like these awful porch areas that just did not get cleaned. Yeah, it should be the porch taken care of officially. Okay. I need to somehow get that. So I think... There we go. What is it that I don't have? That is the question. We need to get one more of the bricks, two more of the gutters, and quite a few of the wood trims. So let's go around. Let's see if we can't find all the wood trims at least. There's the one of the gutters. That's taken care of. Oh, there's an area here. Go. That's all clean. Trims up here look good. Looking for it to highlight something for me. Oh, there we go. How was this one not clean? I'm gonna go around and check all of these. It seems like these are the trims that have eluded me. It's always one of those really random, like, underneath sort of things that always throws me off. Okay, we got these. Oop. Go up the ladder. Okay, here's another. I don't know how much more it could ask for me to do there, but I'll get up and like check the gutter. Oh yeah, the gutter's the problem. Okay. To get up here with a okay, that's not gonna work. It's just an awkward angle. I'm trying to see how I can get like the other side of this. I think maybe if I just go here. Like I can see that it's all like on the inner part of this roof. There we go. All right, so we have 2 driveway edges that we didn't finish. All right. 4 wooden trims and then 1 window frame. There we go. Okay. Driveway edges done. Window frames. Window frames, window frames. It doesn't look like it's on the front here. This back one's done. Have to be. Not that one. Possibly this one up front here. Oh. I don't see anything on that. Hmm. It's not highlighting one for me. Which is always annoying when it does that. Well, I'll check the wooden trims, I guess, and then see if I can't at least get those done. Okay. That's genuinely just the window frame. Is anyone seeing any of the window frames get lit up? Or any grime or dirt on them? I'm not seeing one. But I know the game isn't lying to me either. Maybe I just go through and I spray them all. Hope I get lucky. That one. Oh! Let's see. So now it should light up. Oh, it's this one. Thank you for that, because I was going through here and I could not see anything light up. There we go. Thank you very much. I wonder how many times you can see me fall off the roof. Nope. All right, let's keep going. Clean the shoe house or clean the skate park? The skate park terrifies me. I think we're going to go with the shoe house. I think the skate park would take me the rest of the night. And also, the shoe house is so cute. Actually, let's see what we can possibly buy. We have all this nice money after that. Oh, this is free? I'll gladly get that. I love free things. All right. Go ahead and get that since we don't have it yet. It's all we can actually get for now. Go ahead and dress ourselves up for a little bit of fun. Really? You say the shoe is worse than the skate park? I don't know. It looks like a standard shoe to me. If I've learned anything from this game, though, it's I'm honestly best off like starting out like on the ground, like basically crawling around to get underneath things. Actually, I don't mind the shoe so far. Maybe I just haven't gotten to the really, really bad parts of it yet. Oh, excuse you, Martha Hubbard? Incredibly rude. I'm out here doing hard work. I'm being insulted. Why is this not? Oh, there we go. Yeah, new gloves. They were like little free cosmetic items available in the shop, and I can't say no to free. Yeah. Hey. Okay, so they're little kids that are texting you. I see. Did not expect to see a Johnny Bit Me meme in this game. Oh, yeah, Charlie. That was the kid's name. Yeah, no. Gosh, that is old internet right there. Right? I'd say we're making some pretty decent headway on this house. I don't know why this staircase refuses to be clean. Oh well. We will come back to that at a later point. For now, see what we can do here. We may be better off with the ladder. Oh, I didn't even consider that we could use this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Shoe House is not messing around. Got full-on scaffolding. Been on up in the world. I can not get caught on the stairs. There we go. Probably still need the ladder, but this definitely makes life a lot easier. Especially to get in and do some of the nitty-gritty detail work. Oh, we can go even higher. Very nice. New job available and extra cleaning liquid in stock. These kids need to have this phone taken away from them. All right, let's see. can we access with the ladder? There we go. Get to a better angle. Get that other side of the window. There we go. We're getting to the point where we're like too close to things to be able to spray them properly. We have to come in with a different angle. See if we can't at least get like front portion, top portion of this shoe. Am I crazy for enjoying cleaning the shoe? I think it's fun. Yeah, no, I heard about that for Taurus. I do need to go back and revisit some titles. I've also heard that like load times have dropped significantly for like the majority of games. So I definitely intend to check that out. You just got to pry me away from Mario Kart first. Once I do actually get a capture card, I would absolutely be open to like doing races with followers and such. I think that would be fun. I'm not very good at it, so like you all can have the time of your life completely like destroying me if you would like. Okay, I can see where maybe this would be kind of an issue with the shoe. 'Cause how do you get in these like nooks and crannies with these laces? Got to do some creative angling here. Yeah, there are a few games that like struggled a little bit with the loading time um with the old Switch hardware, especially like games that came out later on. So I'm really hoping that with the new Switch 2 hardware that the games that they have coming out for the Switch 2 will run more effectively. They're making some good headway on the shoe. Oh yeah, no, Breath of the Wild would run beautifully on it. I also know that they released a free update, I believe for it and Tears of the Kingdom, to I think like both look and run better for the Switch 2. Actually, let's just take this. See if we can't set it down here. Let's keep heading up. It's just more effective for me to just get up on here. Just gonna have to bring this over. Let's see. I'll go down a level or so. Okay, let's see what we still need. Okay, we have the roof underside. All right. I may just need to like somehow hop up there. Yeah. Just need to go around to each side and do that. They're crazy. They're really smooth and good looking for Switch to the Zelda patches. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. From everything I've heard, like it's supposed to be really, really nice. I haven't tried it yet. I have my copies. I just haven't like tried them out on the Switch 2 yet. Okay, let's see what else we need to clean. Soul. All right. Where's our offending wall? Ah, it's up there. Okay. This is probably not how it wants me to do it, but it's how it's going to get done. Okay. And then we have some more window frames. I have this one right here. Okay. Let's say that one didn't seem like doing much at all. This one up here. Done. I have one more. Oh, right here at the front. Let's see where the dirt is on it. Oh, just like here in the corner? I will grab my little step stool here. See if it'll get me like a better... There we go. All right, so we have a banister. Oh, you. Right. I wasn't sure why you weren't getting clean. I'll just go around and I will just clean you to the best of my ability. I am stuck. Okay, this needs moved. There we go. It's like that little bit of dirt right there in the corner. Oh, I see. It's on the inside here. Okay. There we go. All right. We have more boot walls. Okay. Thank you, Cal, by the way, for telling me how to highlight things in my menu. I'm sure you told me last time too. But that has made my life a lot easier. Well, it still says this one is a problem. But where's the dirt? Looking everywhere for the dirt. Okay, it's happy now. All right. And then we have one more wall. And it's the one that's all the way up there. There we go. All right, now for the wood trims. Go ahead and highlight those as well. Only 2 more trims to go. And just one more. Trying to keep an eye out for it. Ah, here it is. This tiny little one. There we go. Not bad. I love that it doesn't show the equipment you use, so you're just floating in the air. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. All right, so we got a vintage car, skate park, or a forest cottage. I'd say since we've done a couple buildings, let's do the car. It even says wash me on it. Amazing. Oh, this is at that house we cleaned earlier. Okay. Did not even know that that was there, and I stepped back and I went up and I was like, oh god. Yeah, that rust is on there. Good. Wonder if we can get metal cleaner. Gotten all of the equipment that's available to us right now. If I go here, put that. The sound of the bubbles is really, really nice. All right. Doing pretty nice with the old like lower like not as heavy duty power washer since we got all of the attachments for it. A whole fire station. Ooh, that sounds like a fun level. Probably won't get to it tonight, but oh, thank you for the posture check as well. Appreciate it. Sitting upright. Everyone else, try to make sure you're not shrimping as well. Be comfy, but don't hurt your back. Oh, the fire station comes with a secondary structure. Oh no. Don't mind me as I just hop on top of this, like, probably very expensive, like, collector's old vehicle. Yep, don't mind me. Maybe we do need the, like, more heavy duty power washer. I thought maybe just some cleaner would do the job, but there's some serious grime here. Here we go. Yeah, we got the trunk. That's good. We now have the little thing that's holding the trunk, though. The rust is kind of difficult to see, so it's taking me a minute because it's like rust against a red vehicle. Kind of adds to the challenge. There we go. Should hopefully get most of this done. Might have to pull this out just so I can see down into the little crevices here. Okay. I feel like it's getting to the point where it's just pointing at very tiny little spots. And it makes me not sure where to go to get them exactly. See. Okay. It's just this front area with like these little, like the little area for the grill here or whatever these flaps would be. No, the grill's up front. I don't know what this is meant to be. The exhaust? The bonnet? Okay. I am not a car person. Okay, so what are we missing here? We have another headlight that needs to be done. If it would highlight which one, that would be very helpful. Getting there. Okay, well, we got the horns. There we go. Okay. Then we have our other horn that apparently isn't clean. Now it's clean. The shelf, which I believe is in the back here. That's, yeah, what was holding this. There like any like atrocious dirt that I have just missed entirely. Okay. And then we just have the, oh, nope, a lot more canopy hinges. Right, these that we have not entirely gotten. There's one. Two. Go ahead and Highlight our door handles here. I have a feeling they're just gonna need like a really quick little spray down, and they'll be good. Right, now we need our door hinges. Still a couple that we had not completely gotten yet. Done. All right. And yeah, just the wing mirrors left. I do not know where the dirt is on this. Oh, it's this one down here. Okay. And there we go. And we're done. All right. So I know that I have none of these that are going to take a half hour. So if you guys would be down for it, I might swap over to just chatting, and like if we want to just take the half hour to just hang out, we can do that. Or if y'all would want me to get like partway through a job, I can do that too. As long as you all are comfortable with me like not finishing like a whole level for the industry. I will leave it up to y'all. If there is like no like strong opinion, like that's cool too. I need to finish one? Okay. Let's see. I think the forest cottage is a good one to get started on, and then we can just come back to it. I was trying to get a sense of what people would feel up to tonight. New streamer, still nervous. Want to make sure everyone's happy and having a good time. But I appreciate y'all being here, seriously, and just like hanging out. It means a lot. I am getting the hang of this, though. Slowly but surely. Maybe next time I play this, I don't know when that'll be, but I might try some of the DLC, perhaps, and try some of the, like, licensed area levels. I think that might be kind of fun. Because some of the collabs that Powerwash Sim has done has been very, very amusing to learn about. Like they've done levels with Wallace and Gromit, Shrek, Final Fantasy VII. There's like some holiday ones and stuff too, which would be fun to do. Oh, we have all of this to do too. Oh yeah, no, wow. They were very kind giving us the completely clean fence for the shoe house, but not this one. I'll try to get as far as I can though tonight on this. And then we'll pick up the next time we all get together for it. Oh, and nightly reminder, I do have a Discord set up now. If you put in the Discord command in chat, it'll bring up an invite link. No pressure to join, but would love to have you there. Could talk about like future stuff for the stream and possibly like upcoming games I might want to play, or just, you know, continue chatting about basically anything. Would love to have you all there if you'd be interested in it. One of my personal goals as a streamer is to try to create like just a nice, comfy community for people to interact. I'm also very slowly but surely working on my Live 2D model, which I've actually considered possibly streaming the process for, like streaming the art process and all of that. I haven't been sure about that though, because this is the first time I've ever made a model, and I don't want to be out here on live like making the most like ridiculous mistakes known to mankind. But I do really want to do an art stream at the same time though. And since that's such a major project, like it might be worth it to stream that. I don't know. If y'all be interested in art streams, let me know. What is this graffiti? Hold on. I need to reveal this. It's a robber robbing a bank. Although it looks more like a courthouse with the scales on it. And it looks like there's paint or something all over this. Oh, we gotta get rid of all the paint. We gotta slowly erase this work of art here. Goodbye, Mr. Burglar. Farewell. Barely knew ye. Just a week after that bank robbery, but people move house all the time. Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah, no correlation at all. A connection whatsoever. No, no, no. Why would you ever insinuate such a thing? Mr. H. Exenjager is completely innocent of any and all issues. Coming out to this incredibly remote location in the woods, away from all society, a week following a bank robbery, and that just happening to correlate with something that they wanted to bring up for some reason. I do get a kick out of how they incorporate like little stories with each of the jobs in this game. I think it's very cute. All right. I just keep going between all the different nozzles, just like desperately trying to figure out which ones would work best for what issue. Seems for like the really like tacked on grime, like all the moss and mold, rust and things, the really concentrated ones are like the best for that. Seems the yellow also does a good job with the moss. It seems to cut through the moss that much of a problem, actually. That is nice. Okay. I'd also really like to try the multiplayer in this game too. I think that would be a lot of fun. I keep forgetting that there is multiplayer in this game. Since I haven't had it for very long, I've never gotten to try it. Hey, I'd say we're actually doing pretty good, like, for just trying to get through as much of this as possible before I have to call a night. Like, we are doing pretty darn good. Multiplayer is pretty basic. It's just co-op, so you can split up with your team and wash faster. That still sounds fun though. Like just a fun way to hang out, you know? I would probably enjoy it. Oh, and as for an update on some of the emotes, by the way, I was just thinking about it. The other two emotes that followers get, for whatever reason, they are still pending for on Twitch's end. Hopefully they'll be available by next stream. I'm really hoping so. I'm also going to try to get some up for subscribers as well by next stream, next Thursday. But I hope you all like the ones that are available right now, and I'm going to keep working hard to get more of them ready for y'all. You might say I bear a slight resemblance to Floozy McGee. She was much younger than I am now and a happy soul. Yeah, this couple is just a little bit suspicious. Just slightly. Okay, so far, not doing terrible. Well, normally I wouldn't be opposed to like staying up a little longer to try to like play more. Unfortunately, I have. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Corey. I unfortunately have plans tomorrow that do require me to actually wake up and be a not so nocturnal owl for a change. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Where's my big ladder? There it is. And see where there's like still like, yeah, really bad up on the top there. There we go. I'm not even entirely sure what this like super wide sprayer is even really good for. Okay. Getting more done. Say getting most of this roof, I think, is a good place to kind of call it there. And we'll come back and we'll probably finish this, you know, like next time. Should hopefully be able to come back and do it again. All right. So we are going to call it a night there. Thank you all so much for coming by. Thank you all for spending your evening with me. It means a ton. I'm going to be seeing you all again next Thursday for some more Cozy Thursdays. We're going to keep playing some Fields of Mystria, probably finish up our summer season and get into fall. We're going to finish up with a full year on that game and then probably move on to another cozy game. Very excited to get to do that too. And then next Saturday, we'll have another wildcard weekend day. I will figure out what it is I'm doing, probably either the day before or the day of. But once again, before I go, thank you all so much for being here. If you are interested, we do have a Discord. You're welcome to join, but there's absolutely no pressure to. Appreciate you all being here and happy to stream for you all as always. I will see you all next Thursday. Have a good night.